Hey, what's up everybody? Frank, I'm back with another short tutorial. Today I'm going to go over how I use Runway ML to animate some of the photos for my animated music videos. Stay tuned. Okay, so as I've mentioned before, I use a lot of different softwares to give me different looks because each one has its own set of capabilities. Last time I went over layup picks. Today I'm going to give you a very basic and quick tutorial on Runway ML. And as always, if you find this helpful, I really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and that like button so you are notified when I put new videos out there. Okay, let's get right into it. So I thought I'd show you a quick tutorial on how I'm animating some of the images for my third Rakes Up video to the song Unity. And I just went over how I use layup picks to kind of give you that 3D motion. And now I'm actually going to go into Runway and show you what I'm going to do there. Okay, so with Runway, I'm going to grab the same image. But now what's really nice is I'm going to get the option of adding some additional prompts and using the motion brush and the camera to actually add motion. All right, so here you go. You have, several options. I can add an image and then describe the scene and how it moves. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to drag my image into here. There's so much stuff going on that it's like, so it's pretty quick. I'd probably say out of all the tools I use, Kyber is the slowest, but Runway seems to be pretty quick. And I like the fact that you can control the scene movement with several different brushes. All right, so there we go. The scene has been uploaded. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go click on the motion brush. So as you can see, you get up to 5 brushes to add motion. Now what I've noticed is you want to make sure that you stay inside the parameters of the motion that you want. So right now, I always like to have the hair moving. That kind of gives you the most realistic. So I'm going to go here and make sure that I keep her hair. And I'm not touching anything else but the hair. Okay, so that's brush 1. Now, if I wanted some things in the background to move, the buildings, the scene, I could go to another brush. Usually with like a POV, a front-facing scene, you can use another brush to actually get the face to, smile, frown, eyes open, eyes closed. That's what I did in my other video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's to their song. Anyway, anything with Suzanne in it. Can't remember right now. But anyway, you'll see some of the different movements with the eyes closing and things like that. That's where I used a secondary brush. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to use one brush, and I wanted her hair to sway this way so that your it just adds more movement. If I have it swaying towards the guy, you're not really going to see much movement. So I'm going to go here with the horizontal axis. I'm going to move this over a little bit like that, okay? Actually, I did brush 2. Let's do brush 1. Right there, brush 2 is just going to be no movement at all because I'm not even using brush 2. All right, so brush 1, I got quite a bit of movement there. Now, all right, so now I'm just going to get out of that, and now I'm going to go to my camera motion. So one thing I've noticed is with the camera motion, you can get, if you do too much camera motion along with the brush, you're going to get some distortion in it. So I'm thinking with her hair blowing this way, I'm going to have the camera pan to the right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pan it to the right. And also I've noticed if you do too much like vertical or y-axis movement, you're also going to get a little bit of distortion. So you could do that. Sometimes I think a roll effect is pretty nice, but I think you'll get less distortion if you roll in the opposite direction of the pan. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to kind of roll a little bit this way. All right, and save it. Okay, so now I'm going to say a beautiful Asian woman golden hour in the city with her hair blowing to the hair blowing. I'll just say blowing. All right. So I can't do a free preview because I already have an image in there. So I'm just going ahead and generate 4 seconds and we'll see what comes up. All right. So Runway ML is actually pretty quick. Now the other tool that I use that I'll give a little bit that I've been really impressed with is Pixverse. But unfortunately, Pixverse, when I try to like talk about like a passionate scene or something like that, it violates their moderation policy. So I haven't been able to create anything like that. As you can see, I was able to create like a train going through the landscape. Here's my animated hamsters that I'm using for short hip hop video, and there's some crazy phoenix birds that I started to create for another client. But overall, Pixverse has actually been pretty nice. What I'm really waiting for is Sora to come out from ChatGPT or OpenAI, which is just going to really cut the prompts and the video production time and rendering time and trial and error down a lot. So I'm really waiting for Sora to come out. All right, so there we go. Here it is. Let's see what it looks like if we got the hair movement. All right, that actually came out pretty nice. I like that. So I have the ability to extend another 4 seconds, but sometimes I found out that if you extend it to 4 seconds, you'll get a little bit more distortion in the movement. And I'm just going to go ahead and save my my credits because I can simply slow this down inside of my video editor and just make the scene last a little bit longer. So there you go, how I use Runway ML to animate the still images. And if this was helpful to you, please hit that like and subscribe button below. I'm tired, sorry. Peace. God bless y'all.